It's still sports this morning on your award-winning station, Channels Television. Let's now take you through the sports dailies to see the major talking points in and around the world of sports. And we have our guest who joins us now in the studio, Larry Epenyo. Great to have you, Larry.
Always a pleasure to be in the studio.
All right.
Good to see you again, Larry.
See gentlemen in suits, ties, talking sports.
Austin is resisting the urge. Austin is resisting the urge to stretch out his
No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, guys. I'm trying to,
Just before we came on air, he was talking about, how do I look, guys?
No, it's just about getting your swag on a Thursday, You prepared to us Friday, Larry. Good to have you around.
Always a pleasure.
And I'm sure you're not going to keep quiet over Vincent Enyeama missing out of this game against Tanzania. Our front page of the Complete Sports, are also not ignoring it. Ulisse Eagles will win without Enyeama. With the rider, Eagles boss confesses the captain's late withdrawal has put the team under some pressure. Do you agree?
Definitely, he's the captain. Very inspirational. He's been the he's been a top goalkeeper and the captain for so many years. Broke into the national team in 2002 World Cup. You remember that save from Paul Scholes, and he's been around, since then. Definitely his withdrawal will put some pressure on the team, so to speak. It is the circumstances leading to the withdrawal that we should actually put emphasis on, and not actually put emphasis on the fact that he's away from the team. Anybody can be away from the team, but he's bereaved, and people should actually understand that. Some newspapers have said Enyeama boycotts, which gives the impression that because of the last skirmish that he had with NFF the last time, possibly that could be a reason. But he's bereaved. He's lost someone very, very dear to him in his household, so he has to excuse himself. There was no way he was going to play that kind of game, in that sort of mindset, with that sort of mindset. So he has to be away from the team. And
this is the time he needs us most. We need to rally around Vincent Enyeama. He's been there for the country.
The issue now for Vincent is not about football. It's about getting your sanity back.
And how to move on.
How to move on, how to recover from this. Even clubs abroad will give players a break.
Yeah, exactly.
When things like this happen, and so Nigerians too should understand that Vincent needs the time alone with his family and to get back on his feet. And he's a goalkeeper. The lifespan of a goalkeeper is very long. So still many more productive years from him.
Very true. I agree.
Let's still take one more because goalkeeping is very, very important, particularly when the captain is missing. But Kali Keme, lately good news coming from left, right, and center about this guy. He says, I'm ready to replace Enyeama.
It's a very good time for Kyle Ikeme to make his debut. Some people have called him a late bloomer at 29, actually just making his first cap. I have my reservations about that. Although I'd like the likes of Austin Ejide to be in camp, but that's another kettle of fish entirely. We have Femi Thomas now, who has been called to replace Vincent Enyeama. That's very exciting. Local lad from Enyimba. And of course, there's also Ikechukwu Ezenwa from Sunshine Stars. Those are two top lads. Any day, anytime, I'll naturally prefer, my own bias anyway, I naturally prefer an Ikechukwu Ezenwa or a Femi Thomas in goal compared to a Kyle Ikeme.
Because you haven't seen much of Kyle Ikeme.
Kyle Ikeme is in our own second division here, over there in England. He's not in the top tier, he's in the second. That's one. So if you're going to replicate that, he's probably playing for, say, an MFM. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's one. Two, in the 4 games he has played this season, he has considered, in 3 games, he has considered 4 goals, managed to keep 1 clean sheet or thereabout. He had issues with his coach that he was actually benched, I think it was last season or so, and another goalkeeper was brought in his stead. But having said that, the goalkeeping department, as you said, is a very, very important department, and I would expect that whoever gets the nod will actually cover himself in glory, whether it is Femi Thomas or Ezenwa or even Kyle Ikeme itself. But as he said, the goalkeepers usually have a long lifespan. So at 29, even if he makes his debut, he could still go ahead to have 6, 7, 8, 9 years in the Nigerian national team.
Okay, all right. Let's move to the next paper for review. A lot of people will take you up on some of the things you've said, but we didn't have time. Okay, we're going to Sporting Live today. You know me, I'm always looking for Nigerian interest. So this story interests me here. Olympiacos, that's a Greek club side, registered Ideye, Brown Ideye for Champions League. Let me start by asking you your thoughts on that first, then the fact that he's been registered for the Champions League.
Fantastic one for him. The fact that he couldn't actually prove himself in England, particularly with West Brom. The tag, he was the most expensive player in West Brom
before Rondon
history, before Solomon Rondon came. But he couldn't justify that huge every price. Like, how many goals did he score in the season he was there? Less than half a dozen. So now he's gone to Olympiacos. That gives him an opportunity to rediscover himself, and now he's going to be playing in the Champions League. The likes of Ahmed Musa is also in the Champions League. He's also in the Champions League. A few other players here and there are also in the Champions League. Who knows? He may get to rediscover himself again, and we wish him all the best.
Yeah.
Okay, this one, a bit of speculation here. The same line of thought as you. Story here says Enyimba's keeper, that's Thomas, replaces Enyama. Oh, okay, I guess replaces him.
In camp.
Not necessarily in goal.
Not necessarily in goal. In camp.
I was
Wait to see who eventually does it.
okay, that's Sporting Live for Thursday.
All right, let's move over now to Sports Day. There's one here that really interests me, of course, talking about the camp of the Super Eagles. Ahmed Musa ready to captain Eagles. That's on page 4. Your thoughts?
He has captained. He's deserved it. He's been in and around the Eagles, you know, right from the under 23. Played for Kano Pillars for so many years. He was even part of the home base lads just before he went abroad. Went to Netherlands, and then now he's in Russia. Brilliant guy by all standards. He and Dumbia, if they are not playing for CSKA Moscow, CSKA Moscow can't be anyway. So when people always talk about racism and monkey chants in Russia, the love they have for Ahmed Musa and Dumbia in CSKA Moscow is second to none in Russia. But having said that, he has captained the Nigerian Super Eagles, you know, a couple of times. Particularly, I think it was the friendly against South Africa.
South Africa, yeah.
So it's not something new. In the absence of Vincent Enyama, he is one of those who have stayed in the Eagles national team for so many years in terms of longevity. So he deserves to be the captain. And we saw what he can do against Argentina particularly. Messi was scoring, he was responding. Messi was scoring, he was responding. Ahmed Musa on his day is unplayable. Simply, his pace is phenomenal, particularly on that left side of the pitch. So there are just some days that his decision making is poor.
There's a lot of acceleration and little break.
Still.
Let me quickly point out something to him. It does worry me a little that we're short on experience. The guy was going to be our captain now, made his debut in 2011 in a friendly against Sierra Leone. So he just played for Eagles for 4 years. Now we're going to play a crucial away fixture where you need people who have traveled down that route many times. So don't you worry a little, like I am, that we're maybe short on experience and that we have a young team?
Very, very true. If we're going to play Argentina or Brazil, brilliant, we don't have experience. It is Tanzania.
Okay.
It is Tanzania. Away. Yes, I agree. A lot of experience will be needed one way or another. But one, the team is undergoing rebuilding and it started during Keshi's process. 2, it is a new coach, Olise. Where is he going to get all the experience from? Particularly when all of your lads are not even doing very, very well, you know, in their top club. Victor Moses has a new contract with Hull. Obi Mikel is not even getting to play for his club Chelsea. So where do you get experience from? You have to rely on the lads.
All right, Larry, just one other one, interesting one about the Champions League. Man City, where it says City drops Iheanacho from the UEFA Champions League.
That is very, very painful for me, particularly if you consider that anytime City gets to play first 11 on the pitch, if you check their bench, Iheanacho has always made the bench this season. As a matter of fact, in one of the games, he came, I think it was the last game or so, he came on in about the 88th minute and actually played for City. Now you're telling me that in a 25-man squad, Iheanacho cannot make your Champions League team. Now this is where, this is what happened. UEFA actually gives you room to pick 17 standard players, you know, and then 8 homegrown players to make up 25. Iheanacho could not make 17 players, and then you have to give 8 slots to home-based lads who homegrown talents who grew up in England. Now Iheanacho cannot make 17 players. How? Okay, fine. Yaya Nasri and the likes, beautiful. But then I expect Iheanacho to be in there. Unfortunately for him, he cannot make it this time around.
Okay, we'll still keep Larry around, but let's talk about match day 27 of the Nigeria Professional Football League now, guys. It didn't really work the way we wanted it to. No away victory, but Enyimba and Warri Wolves, they were rampant. Those guys are angry. Enyimba spanked Ifa Enuba 4-0. Taraba FC defeated Sharks. That's also in a way unexpected. Sharks fight relegation alongside Taraba. Now they all need a point. 2-0 it ended. Bayelsa United still not finding a home in Ogara yet, playing 1-1 with Giwa FC. Lobi Stars defeated Dolphins by a single goal. Tony Okoto with a goal in that one. Now 10 goals this season. Aqua United, another draw. It seems they would love playing 1-1 at the Nest of Champions. Well, I'm just saying that they can do better. Enugu Rangers defeated Wiki Tourists 2-0. The Wiki my friends are now tourists again. Really so that's what it is. Sunshine Stars have themselves to blame for dropping points. It's ended goalless against Heartland. We knew that was going to be difficult for them. Warri Wolves destroyed our resurgent Shooting Stars 4-0. Abia Warriors defeated Nassau United 1-0. And then Kano Pillars
back to winning ways.
Back to winning ways with a single goal victory over Kwara United. Tunde Abdurrahman after that game came out to say the referee was fantastic. It's rare in the Nigerian Professional Football League to see a losing coach come out to say an away fixture that officiating was on point. So big ups to Kwara United and technical advisor Tunde Abdurrahman.
Just look at the gap now.
Look at that. So that worries out today because Sunshine Stars now trailing big time. Enyimba with 52 points. Sunshine Stars are locked on 47 with Warri Wolves and Wiki Tourists on 44 points. Top 4. Our viewers keep saying they want to see the full table. So we're actually doing what you want. Dolphins, bottom 4, Dolphins, Sharks, Taraba FC, and Bayelsa.
We actually have the top and the bottom.
Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed apart from the fact that
Taraba moved up a bit.
And maybe Enyimba increased the
points tally and Sunshine, of course.
Enyimba are champions in waiting. Do you agree? They are champions in waiting. Once you open up a 5-point lead, and it is Enyimba, they've opened up a 5-point lead between themselves and Sunshine. Sunshine has picked just 1 point in 2 games. They lost last weekend, and then yesterday they drew at home. That is uncharacteristic of Sunshine because they've always won at home. 13 games, they won 13. This was his 14th, and then they drew that. 5 points. Enyimba has lost just 3 on the road this season. Just 3 matches on the road to to Kano Pillars at Warri Wolves. So it is difficult for Enyimba to lose, and I don't see where they're going to lose the games.
Okay. All right. A lot of people may not agree with you with 11 matches still left to be played.
I certainly don't. Anything can still happen. Sunshine can still, do the
Sunshine.
We understand where you're coming from.
Sunshine. They are not winning at Akure again. You're not worried.
That was just a blip. They can just change. I mean, 11 games. Come on.
Let's move on today. Larry, we want to thank you for your time.
Always a pleasure.
We hope that next time we'll call on you on short notice.
Always a pleasure.
You oblige us.
Definitely.
Okay. Let's quickly run through this if we can. Matches to be played, Euro 2016 qualifiers. Matches will be played Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. All the matches you have on screen will be played today. On screen, you have Azerbaijan take on Croatia, Turkey take on Latvia, Cyprus take on Wales, Israel take on Andorra, Bulgaria takes on Norway, Czech Republic take on Kazakhstan, the Netherlands, with all the problems that they have, take on Iceland, Belgium takes on Bosnia, Italy take on Malta. Tomorrow, Georgia will take on Scotland, Germany also in troubled waters, but they might pull it through with just 6 matches being played. Germany takes on Poland. Poland actually leading in that group that has the Germans. You have Hungary taking on Romania, Denmark taking on Albania, Serbia taking on Armenia, Greece taking on Finland, Gibraltar taking on the Republic of Ireland, the Faroe Islands, a very small country, taking on Northern Ireland. Just to let you know that this year's European Championships, next year's European Championships, we have 24 teams.
That's right.
It's been expanded. First and second in each group qualify, and there'll be a playoff. First, second qualify, third best place, third finishers also qualify. Then there's a playoff to get the 4 teams, and they'll be joined by the host, France.